Class 12th, subject physics, 9th chapter, current electricity. From this chapter, let us see numericals from exercise. Numericals from exercise. Let us see numerical number 18, which is stated as the resistance of a potentiometer wire is 8 ohm and its length is 8 meter. A resistance box and a 2-volt battery are connected in series with it. What should be the resistance in the box if it is desired to have a potential drop of 1 microvolt per millimeter? So, for this numerical number 18, the given data is R is equal to 8 ohm, L is equal to 8 meter, E is equal to 2 volt. Then potential drop, that is potential gradient, is 1 microvolt per millimeter. That will be equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 10 raised to minus 3 in terms of volt per meter. That comes out to be 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter. And from this given data, we have to find out the resistance in the resistance box, that is RB. Now we know that the potential drop or potential gradient K is equal to phi by L, potential per unit length, which will be further written as ER upon R plus RB into L, because phi is equal to IR and then I will be equal to E upon R plus RB, and therefore K will be equal to ER upon R plus RB into L. Putting the values, we will get 10 raised to minus 3 equal to 2 into 8 divided by 8 plus RB into 8, and therefore we can write 8 plus RB equal to 16 upon 8 into 10 raised to minus 3. Therefore 8 plus RB will be equal to 2 into 10 raised to 3, that is 2000, and therefore from this RB will be equal to 2000 minus 8, which comes out to be RB equal to 1992 ohm, and therefore this will be the required resistance in the resistance box. Now let us go for next numerical, that is numerical number 19, which is given as find the equivalent resistance between the terminals A and B in the network shown in the figure below, given that the resistance of each resistor is 10 ohm, and therefore we are provided with this network consisting of a number of resistances, each of resistance 10 ohm, and therefore we will have to at last find out the resistance or the potential difference between the the points are given, and that the resistance of each resistance is 10 ohm, and therefore we will have to find out the potential difference or the equivalent resistance between the terminals A and B in the network is as shown, and therefore we have to find out the equivalent resistance between the terminals A and B. So between the terminals A and B, what will be the equivalent resistance? So in this numerical, at last we will find the value of R, that will be the equivalent resistance for this network between the two terminals A and B, and therefore we will apply here Kirchhoff's voltage law to different loops in order to find out that equivalent resistance. And therefore first of all, applying Kirchhoff's voltage law, that is KVL, to loop FGHF, that is FGH and again F. For this loop, if we apply Kirchhoff's voltage law with proper sign conventions, then we will get minus 10 I1 minus 10 I1 minus I2 plus 10 I minus I1 plus 10 I minus I1 equal to 0, and therefore from this we can write minus 10 I1 minus 10 I1 plus 10 I2 plus 10 I minus 10 I1 plus 10 I minus 10 I1 equal to 0, simplifying this, and therefore further we will get minus 10 I1 minus 10 I1 plus 10 I2 plus 10I minus 10I1 plus 10I minus 10I1 equal to 0, and therefore adding similar terms we will get 20I minus 40I1 plus 10I2 equal to 0, or it will be written as 2I minus 4I1 plus I2 equal to 0. 2I minus 4I1 plus I2 equal to 0 as equation number 1. Then similarly we can apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, that is KVL, to loop GABHG. GABHG for this upper loop. If we apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, then we will get, applying Kirchhoff's voltage law to this term, we will get as minus 10 I2 minus 10 I2 minus 10 I2 plus 10 I minus I2 plus 10 I1 minus I2 equal to 0, and therefore simplifying this we will get minus 10 I2 minus 10 I2 plus 10 I minus 10 I2 plus 10 I1 minus 10 I2 equal to 0, and therefore we will get this term 10I plus 10I1 minus 40I2 equal to 0, or simplifying this we will get I plus I1, it will be I plus I1, then I plus I1 minus 4I2 equal to 0, I plus I1 minus 4I2 equal to 0 as equation number 2. Similarly, we can apply Kirchhoff's voltage law to next loop, that is E, F, H, B, C, D, E. So for this loop E, F, H, B, C, D, E, for this loop if we apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, then we will get minus 10 into I minus I1 minus 10 into I minus I1 minus 10 into I minus I2 plus E equal to 0. Therefore we can write minus 10 I plus 10 I1 minus 10 I plus 10 I1 minus 10 I plus 10 I2 plus E equal to 0. Simplifying this we will get 30I minus 20I1 minus 10I2 equal to E as equation number 3. From equation 1 we have 4I1 minus 2I equal to I2. 4I1 minus 2I equal to I2 as equation number 4, and therefore from equation number 2 and equation 4 we will get I plus I1 minus 4 into 4I1 minus 2I equal to 0. I plus I1 minus 4 into 4I1 minus 2I equal to 0. Therefore I plus I1 minus 16I1 plus 8I equal to 0. Simplifying this, that will be nothing but 9I equal to 15I1. 9I equal to 15I1, and therefore I1 will be equal to 9 by 15I. 9 by 15I, which will be equal to 3 by 5I. 3 by 5I, equation number 5. Now from equation number 4 and 5, from equation number 4 and 5 we will get I2 is equal to 4 into 3 by 5 I minus 2I equal to 15 by 5I minus 2I. 15 by 5I minus 2I, and therefore I2 will be equal to 12I minus 10I upon 5. 12I minus 10I upon 5, which comes out to be 2 by 5I. 2 by 5I. Now from equations 3, 5 and 6. 3, 5 and 6. Let this equation 2 by 5 equal to I, that is equation number 6, and therefore from these three equations E is equal to 30I minus 20 into 3 by 5I minus 2 by 5I minus 2 by 5I. Therefore solving this we will get 30I minus 12I minus 4I equal to 30I minus 16I, 30I minus 16I, and therefore E will be equal to 14I. E is equal to 14I, that is 30 minus 16, that will be 14I. See, now if R is the equivalent resistance, if R is the equivalent resistance between the terminals E and C, between the terminals E and C, if that R is the resistance, then E will be equal to Ri, E will be equal to Ri, and therefore comparing this equation E is equal to Ri with this equation E is equal to 14I, E is equal to E, I is equal to I, and therefore R will be equal to 14, that is R is equal to 14, that will be the required result. And then we will go for next numerical, that is numerical number 20, which is given as a voltmeter has a resistance of 100 ohm. What will be its reading when it is connected across a cell of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 20 ohm? And therefore here if you consider the 2 points, that is R is equal to 100 ohm, that is the resistance of voltmeter, E is equal to 2 volt, then internal resistance R is equal to 20 ohm, and we have to find out voltmeter reading, that is phi equal to question mark. So we know that voltmeter reading phi is equal to IR, phi is equal to IR, and therefore it will be written as phi is equal to E upon R plus R into R, where this E upon R plus R is I. Putting the values we will get 2 upon 100 plus 20 into 100, 2 upon 100 plus 20 into 100, which will be equal to 2 upon 120 into 100, 2 upon 120 into 100, and therefore phi will be equal to 200 upon 120, 200 upon 120, which comes out to be 5 by 3, 5 by 3, which is equal to 1.667 volt, 1.667 volt. This is the required reading of the given voltmeter.